Thank you. Good morning. I'm Shirley Clark, a retired practitioner with the Center. It is my joy to welcome you here this morning. Whoever you are, and wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. We know that there are many paths to God, and we recognize that all of these paths end in oneness and in love. We are grateful to each of you that each of you is with us this morning, whether you were here in the sanctuary or watching our Zoom live stream. Our center's purpose is love. Our vision is embracing all and serving with love while awakening to the one. And if you would like, please join me in the receptivity statement. We set our intentions for today with the receptivity statement that you will see on your screen. Please read along with me. I am here by divine appointment. Something I am about to hear applies to my life. I am open, receptive, and willing to explore the possibilities. Today, our musicians are Love Eternal. Jared and Shauna Namaste are both licensed religious science practitioners. So you will notice the science of mind spiritual principles throughout the songs they have composed and performed for us today. Please help me welcome Love Eternal.
Good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon, depending on when you're watching this. We are Love Eternal, and we're going to sing some songs for you to this glorious day. This song is called Life. Oh, life, oh, life, oh, life. Let I not let one moment go by, without being grateful for this life, oh life, oh life. Let I not let one moment go by, without being grateful. You can sing that along with us. For this life, oh life, oh life. Let I not let one moment go by, without being grateful for this life, oh life, oh life. Let I not let one moment go by, without being grateful. 'Cause grateful I am, grateful I am, grateful I am. Grateful I am, grateful I am, grateful I am. Peaceful, peaceful I am, peaceful I am, peaceful I am. Peaceful I am, peaceful I am, peaceful I am. Trusting, trusting I am, trusting I am, trusting I am. Trusting I am, trusting I am, trusting I am. Grateful, grateful I am, grateful I am, grateful I am. Grateful I am, grateful I am, grateful I am. Grateful for this life, oh life, oh life. Let one moment go by, without being grateful for this life, oh life, oh life. Let not a moment go by, this moment go by, without being grateful for this life, whoa, life, whoa, life. Let I not let this moment go by, this moment go by, out being grateful for this life. Stay grateful.
Wow, what a great chant. Life. Our practitioner this morning is Carol Delbon. She is a licensed practitioner here at the center. Please help me welcome Carol to provide, excuse me, help me welcome Carol to provide this morning's special reading and invocation.
Thank you, Shirley. Good morning, everyone. This month, or this year, I should say, the theme for CSL is Living Out Loud, and the monthly theme is Root and Reboot. And today's talk is Let Go and Let God. And the reading that Reverend Pam chose for me is written by Sapphire Rose, Reverend Sapphire Rose. She Let Go is the title. She let go without a thought or a word. She let go. She let go of all the fear. She let go of the judgments. She let go of the confluence of opinions swarming around her head. She let go of the committee of indecision within her. She let go of all the right reasons. Wholly and completely, without hesitation or worry, she just let go. She didn't ask anyone for advice. She didn't read a book on how to let go. She didn't search the scriptures. She just let go. She let go of all the memories that held her back. She let go of all the anxiety that kept her from moving forward. She let go of the planning and all of the calculations about how to do it just right. She didn't promise to let go. She didn't journal about it. She didn't write the projected date on her day timer. She made no public announcement and put no ad in the paper. She didn't check the weather report or read her daily horoscope. She just let go. She didn't promise to let go. She didn't journal about it. She didn't write the projected date in her day timer. Oh, sorry, I'm rereading the same paragraph. I'm doing this off my phone. She didn't analyze whether she should let go. She didn't call her friends to discuss the matter. She didn't do a 5-step spiritual mind treatment. She didn't call the prayer line. She didn't utter one word. She just let go. No one was around when it happened. There was no applause or congratulations. No one thanked her or praised her. No one noticed a thing. Like a leaf falling from a tree, she just let go. There was no effort. There was no struggle. It wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It was what it was, and it is just that. In the space of letting go, she let it all be. A small smile came over her face. A light breeze blew through her, and the sun and the moon shone forevermore. And now join me in an opening prayer. God is all there is. God is love, perfection, spirit in the one essence, the one creative energy, the one life. This life is waiting to express through me in all the exquisiteness it has. Spirit is manifesting itself as me, and it is wonderful. I am the design of pure perfection, and my every cell is flawless and operates in perfect order. My mind is powerful, and I think clear, purposeful, peace, positive thoughts. I use these perfect gifts from God to create all I wish to be, have, and express. For instance, health, wealth, loving relationships, fun hobbies, and unlimited joy. I manifest that which I desire and enjoy these glorious treasures. I am in gratitude for these and for more for today for our service, for our guest speaker and presider and musicians, and for those who are making this whole thing work online and in person. I'm grateful for all of the life I have, the endless possibilities. I let these words go, knowing they are just right. And so it is. And so now we will be having our musicians again. Please welcome back the Namastes, Love Eternal.
Aloha. We're going to play a song called Celebrate Your Life, and we encourage you to sing along wherever it is that you might be celebrating your life today. Celebrate your life. It's so good to celebrate this life with you. Celebrate your life. I will celebrate mine. Ooh, yeah. It's so good to celebrate this life with you. We say yes to life this day. 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 Will you sing that along with us? We to celebrate this life with you. Thank you. Love you. See you again soon.
What a
Aloha.
what a great song. Celebrate your life. Love
Aloha.
eternal. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for the day, Donna Hartley. Donna says that she is a 6-time survivor. What does that mean? She's going to tell us all about it. Donna is a Tahoe local. She is an international inspirational speaker and a past life reader. She'll tell you a little more about that too, maybe. She's also author of the Fire Up Your Life series, which we have for sale here, or you can call the center and ask how to get your copies. And her life story was featured on ABC, NBC, PBS, and in the New York Times. Please join me in welcoming Donna Hartley.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we've heard the sayings, let go and let God. Do we really do that? I mean, I struggled with that. How do I become proactive, make my life happen, and then how do I turn it over to God? So this was a big search for me. Okay, so what I'm going to present today is a couple stories to show you my examples of not letting God do it and then letting God do it. And then some of the strategies that I learned to kind of be on God's team and allow him to be on my team so we can get the results we want. So when I first came to Tahoe, I was in 7th grade and I'm from Pennsylvania. So I ski at a little mountain that had a rope tow. So when I saw this big mountain for the Olympics in 1960, I went, oh my gosh, it's the biggest thing in the whole world. And then I loved the ice skating, I loved the skiing, I loved the parade. I went in the little athletic church that they have there. That's for the athletes, it's all glass. And I prayed and prayed and prayed to God and said, this is where I want to live. This is it. I mean, over and over and over. My intention was very clear. Okay, went home, back to Pennsylvania. Graduated from high school, went to college in Montana. Okay, I skied. Okay, then there was a destiny in Hawaii, so I went to Hawaii because I wanted to surf. Then I graduated from Hawaii, I became Miss Hawaii. Then I went to LA to be an actress. Okay, at least I'm in California now, right? I'm closer to Lake Tahoe. But being an actress was what I wanted, so I studied, I worked on it. But every winter, I would come up for 3 weeks because my brother had a home right near the ski hill. So finally, after a few years, things got not so good in LA. The boyfriend broke up, there was no money, I wasn't getting the acting parts I thought, and then it was like I really thought of suicide. I really said, I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what direction. So I got an opportunity to go back to Hawaii to MC the Miss Hawaii pageant. So I was going to leave Los Angeles and fly over there. That's the day that changed my life forever. Slide, please. Okay, so as you can see from this slide, this is what you call a wake-up call. Sometimes God has to hit you right over the head. I was the last survivor that came out of the rear section of that aircraft. By the way, my seat was on the other side, but when I checked in, my little intuitive voice said, change your seat, change your seat. I thought, why? I changed it to this side on an aisle seat. That's what got me out. The last part of this plane, that's the slide, but mine went first. It was that near-death white light experience. So after that, I testified, I changed safety regulations. I went from being an actress to a speaker at that moment. My life changed again. And then they sold my building. I said, I think I got it now, God. I'm supposed to go to Lake Tahoe. So finally, I moved up here, ski lease cabin, 13 people. And after 6 months, I said, LA's over. Yes, we get the messages, we get the intuitiveness, but do we listen? It took me forever. I love living in Tahoe. It is the best thing. I set that intention as a young child, but it took me a long time to make that intention come clear. Now, there's another story. So this happened during the pandemic, but this one I listened closer. I wasn't feeling, something was off during the pandemic in the house, right at the beginning. And living in Tahoe, it's cold. My hands were cold, my feet were cold. My intuitive voice said, something is wrong with your heart. You heard I was a 6-time survivor? As a child, I was in the hospital fighting for my life. I had malnutrition for 10 days to come out of that coma. Then at 16, I had my first heart procedure. Then the plane crash at 30. Then it was melanoma stage 3 that I had to have done. Then open heart surgery. So I'm intuitive. And when my hands were cold, I said, I think something's wrong with my heart. I had no other symptoms. So I finally got into doctors when they opened up. And I prayed and prayed and prayed. Here we go. Let's work together. And I wanted the best team of doctors. I got them in San Francisco. They had done this new cutting edge technique where they put one valve inside of the other valve because it was always my aortic valve. And fabulous. I met with them. We got it scheduled. I got there. 28 hours. I was out of the hospital. I was walking. It was amazing. But they said I had to do rehab. There are no rehab centers open anywhere. So I go, okay, God, you gave me what I wanted. Now I want my full health back. I've got to be proactive. So I bought a cat stroller, put my little cat in it, and I walked 500 miles around my neighborhood in 3 months. And I'd like to show you, Starry, that is the little cat I put in the stroller. And Sue is shaking her head here because she used to see me walk around the neighborhood with the cat, strap her in this little thing. But see, I didn't know if I could walk without something to hold on to. So a stroller was the perfect thing. She loves it. Now when I go out of the house, she looks up. Is it stroller time? Is it stroller time? Thank you. Slide off. So that's proactive. We combine hearing what God wants. We don't force it, but we work with it. So here are the steps that I've learned about raising my energy and my intuition and listening to God. The number one thing to work with God, let go and let God, is get your intentions clear. Say to yourself what you want and know what you want. Now, you don't have to work all the details out. Remember how I moved to Lake Tahoe? But I got hit over the head at the end, right? But set your intentions. And I set my intentions. I talk to my ceiling a lot. I talk outside a lot, but these are my intentions. So we can work together on this, okay? But sometimes it doesn't come in the right package that you think. I wanted to be an actress. I'm a speaker. I'm on stage. Okay, it's just a little bit different. So you also have to be flexible. Number 2, to really let go and let God, is meditation. You've got to slow down so the words and the thoughts can come in, the new ideas that you want. Because if you don't slow down, you're going so fast, God can't get to you. People say, how do I get messages? I say, I slow down. So what I'm asking everyone, you have 168 hours every week. 1 hour. If you do meditation 3 times a week, I know we're supposed to do it every day, but who's that perfect, okay? So 3 times a week, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. You've got it. That's all you have to do. Just slow down. I don't care if you sit on a rock and look at the water. I don't care if you listen to music or a guided meditation or a silent meditation. Whatever it is, so you connect with yourself and with the higher source. So that's a practice. That's something you should begin. It's easy. Find the time that works for you. 3 times a week. Okay. Next one, the junk food. Okay. Now, they've proven it over and over again. What slows down the brain and your energy is sugar. And we eat so much sugar. So I wanted an iced tea. It was really hot this day that I wanted the iced tea, and I went in the store. I read labels. 45 grams. I go, 45 grams, okay? 45 grams is 8 teaspoons of sugar. So every time you see 5 grams, it is 1 teaspoon of sugar. So start becoming aware. Cut down your sugar to a minimum. If you could keep it at 15 grams a day, which is impossible sometimes, you will feel better. They've proven it. The brain will unfog. You'll think clearer. You can have more action. You have more energy. You'll lose some weight. So the junk food. The other way I trick myself, because I like sweets, okay, and I ate lots of sweets over the holidays, cookies, okay, is I do glass containers with just little plastic lids on it in my refrigerator. I put them in on Sunday. Okay, one's got red peppers in, one's got nuts in, one has chicken in, one has berries in. So one has oatmeal in. So when I want something, I just pull it out, because otherwise I use the excuse, I'll just grab something quick, fast food. I've got it right there. That's how I trick myself. So the junk food. Next one, get outside. I mean, Tahoe's the perfect example. You can get outside, you can walk, go to the lake, whatever. The Native Americans did it all the time. They walked and they walked. They walked through the fields. They had the fresh air. They could smell it, the sun, the moon. We have to get back in touch. Anytime I'm searching for an answer, I get outside. I don't care if it's cross country, downhill, on the lake, but that's where I get my messages. That's where they can come in, because I'm calm. Grateful. Every single solitary day, be grateful. Grateful for the little things. Grateful for the snow. Grateful for the sunshine. Grateful that I feel wonderful today. Whatever it is. It doesn't have to be big. I always say them at night too when I go to bed. But I find out I'm saying grateful more, and my day goes smoother. Intuition. We hear about it, but do we trust it? So 20 years ago, when you said the word meditation, it was woo-woo, okay? Now corporations do it. People are doing it all over the world. Finally, they're accepting it. Intuition is the next thing that people will finally accept. So I hear it from companies now go, okay, we got all the paperwork on this person. They have a great education, great skills, great everything. But what's your gut about this person when you interview them? So they're starting to say, trust the gut. So finally, it will be taught in schools. People will be open up to it. So trust your gut. But not only trust it, you have to act upon it. How many times have you had those little feelings and you go, you know, I don't know, just doesn't feel right. Or I got to do that. Sometimes I'll be getting in my car and it goes, don't go that way, go the long way. I don't even trust it. I don't even question that. I trust it right away. I go the long way. And then I heard traffic was jammed the other way. So those little things can make a difference in your life. That's how you connect to God. That's how you work together and let go and let God. And the other one is raise your energetic vibration. So I want the chart on this one, because when I found out about this made a big difference. So please put up the slide for the chart. Okay, so this is by David R. Hawkins. And what he did was, it's the level of consciousness. So unfortunately, most Americans are at the 200 level. That's all we're at. So what I'm saying is, look at the bottom. People start with shame and guilt and apathy and grief, okay? You get fear, desire. Finally, you get to courage at 200. That's where most Americans are. But you want to get past to being neutral about things. So instead of saying it's wrong or it's right, and then getting acceptance that, yes, life's not perfect, but this is what's going on now. And then reasoning, understanding both sides, getting to love. Oh my gosh, unconditional love. Imagine if we all got there. That's really accepting people, places, life. And then joy and peace. Forget about the Enlightenment. Enlightenment goes from 700 to 1,000. That's a Mother Teresa state. But if you could work on these lower levels. See, now what happens? We get up here and we're reasoning. Then all of a sudden we get mad and angry at someone and we come down to 150 points, okay? Then you got to work yourself back up. So now that I've seen this over and over again and understand the concept of it, Because you can't communicate with God at those lower levels. You're holding fear, you're holding anger, you're holding disappointment, you're holding why me? And he can't get to you. So you've got to raise that level. And we've all known what unconditional love is. We've felt it at moments, okay? But to live in that state, we've all known what inner peace is, but can we live in it? And we've all known what that joy is. So this is something to work for. And I know you can probably find it online also. But they did this study, and I really think it sums up where we are, where we need to go, and being accountable for raising our energetic vibration, which makes the difference. Okay, and the last thing that I want to talk about when you raise your energetic vibration and you let go and let God is I have 10 guideposts to living wholeheartedly. The first one I give you is negative, then I give you the solution, okay? You want to release what people think of you because then you're always in that worried state. You want to go to being yourself, authentic, real, honest. Number 2, perfection drives you crazy and drives everyone around you crazy. So let go of that one. That doesn't work. But self-compassion. You make mistakes. But if you love yourself, you laugh, all those things. The next one, powerless and numbing. Yep, that is junk food, that's alcohol, that's wasting time. But if you are a self-reliant spirit, it makes a difference. You can keep moving on. The next one is scarcity or fear. That brings in darkness. What do you want to be? You want to be a light person, a light bearer. Gratitude and joy. The next one is need for certainty. Well, you can let that go in the world now because nothing is certain, right? It changes instantly, right? So what do you have to do? Trust your intuition and trust your faith. That's what'll get you through those challenging times. The negative one is comparison for the next. Once you compare, you're better or you're worse. Okay? But be creative. Everybody has a talent, so be creative. The next one is exhaustion and proving your self-worth by always working. Okay? You hit the burnout on that one. Then play and rest is what we need. Besides work, we need that play and rest. Okay? Anxiety as a lifestyle. Every day, you know people that live in that anxiety state all the time. Forget it. Calm and stillness. Next one, self-doubt and supposed to. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. Forget it again. Meaningful work, some way that you feel valuable with what you do. And the last one, being cool and always being in control. That one's a lot of work, being cool all the time. Laugh, sing, dance like nobody's looking. Okay, so what I found out about by letting go and letting God and living out loud every single solitary day is I want to be on God's team every day and I want him to be on my team. So every day we communicate, and those steps have really helped me center and get the results that I want, and that life flows much easier. So in closing my presentation, I would like to end with a prayer just for a few minutes. So if you close your eyes and we'll just affirm some things. Okay, I affirm that I will let go and let God, that every day I will live out loud, no matter what the day is, a day with snow, a day with rain, a day with sunshine, a day with money, a day with no money. I have one more day to make it right, and that's what I want to do. Enjoy every day. I will set my intentions, but I will release them then. I will absolutely meditate and also trust my intuition and act upon it. And every day I choose to raise my vibration so I can be a light worker everywhere I go. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Donna. That was really, really great. All right. So we have Namaste coming back to perform for us Thy Will.
Aloha.
next song that we're gonna do is called Thy Will, and it's almost quote for quote Florence Scovel Shinn, who is an amazing writer, and she created many affirmations that bring so much levity. And I hope you'll sing along if you're catching me, which I bet you are.
Thy will be done today, for today is a day of completion. Miracle will follow miracle, and thy wonders shall never cease. Thy will be done today, for today is a day of completion. Miracle will follow miracle, and thy wonders shall never cease. Thy wonders shall never cease. Thy wonders shall never cease. No, thy wonders shall never cease. Thy wonders shall never cease. No, and we are made in the image of divine might. We are healthy, happy, and whole. All is well here down on this earth, and we thank you, oh Lord. We are made in the image of divine might. We are healthy, happy, and whole. All is well here down on this earth, and we thank you, oh Lord. Yes, we thank you, oh Lord. Yeah.
Thank you, oh Lord.
Yes, we thank you, oh Lord. Yeah.
Thank you, oh Lord.
Yes, we thank you, oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Thank you, oh Lord. Thy will be done today, for today is a day of completion. Miracle, final miracle, and thy wonders shall never cease. Thy will be done today, for today is a day of a miracle, final miracle, and thy wonders shall never cease. Thy wonders shall never cease.
Shall never cease.
Your wonders shall never cease. No,
Shall never cease.
thy wonders shall never cease. Never cease. Never cease. You know why? Because positivity breeds positivity. That is the way it shall always be. Positivity brings a positivity. That is the way it shall. That is the way. Positivity brings a positivity. That is the way it shall always be. Positivity brings a positivity. That is the, I say that is the way.
Yeah.
I say that is the way. That is the way. Love is the way. Love is the way. Thy will be done today, for today is a day of completion. Miracle will follow miracle, and thy wonders shall never cease. Thy wonders shall never cease.
Shall never cease.
Thy wonders shall never cease.
Shall never cease.
Thy wonders shall never cease.
Shall never cease.
Thy wonders shall never cease. Thank you so much. We love you. Make sure to visit us online at loveeternal.org. Wherever you stream music, we are there. So Spotify or iTunes or Apple Music, or you could just say, "Hey Siri, play Love Eternal," and it's very likely that that will happen. And we love you. We're grateful to be with you always. And until we see you again. Aloha.
Well, thanks again to Love Eternal, and that was Thy Will. Now's our prosperity time. At CSL Tahoe-Truckee, we know that God is our infinite source for our center and for each of us as individuals. Your donations to our center are one way that you can support our vision of embracing all and serving with love while awakening to the one. It is generous donations from people like you that make it possible for our center to fulfill its mission. And now we have our prosperity affirmation. And if you would like to, please hold your offering over your heart and repeat with me our prosperity affirmation. I gratefully and joyfully share my offering, which flows from God, my infinite source. My gift blesses this center and all who are guided, healed, and empowered by its activities. All I share with life returns to me, blessed and multiplied. Want to take the offering? Okay, and then we have our offertory song by Karen Drucker.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am
I'd like to welcome our guests today. Whether you are visiting in person for the first time, which we are a very small gathering this morning, but grateful that everyone got to come who wanted to. And to those of you who are joining us on Zoom currently or will view the video later, thank you for joining us. If you would like to receive our weekly email letter, please sign a welcome card or sign up on the website. Thank yous for today include our guest speaker, Donna Hartley. Thank you. Our Zoom hostess, Karen Heine. Thank you. Our practitioner of the day, Carol Delbon. Our musicians, Love Eternal. Hospitality, thank you, Sue Pipel. And visioning, everyone who came to last week's visioning, exciting ideas for 2023. The board began reviewing them and will meet with the practitioners, the board, and anyone else who would like to join them in prioritizing our goals for the center at a hybrid Zoom special meeting on Monday, January 30th at 1 p.m. If you're interested, watch for a special Zoom link in your email or call Reverend Pam. Announcements. Next Sunday, what lies beneath the surface? Speaker, Reverend Pam. Our musician will be John Hennian, and our practitioner of the day will be Nancy O'Neill. Hospitality right after the service today, and we will keep the Zoom connection open for those of you who would like to visit for a little bit. On this next slide, you'll get information about our spiritual center and our activities on our website. And video recordings of our Sunday service can be found on our website and on the YouTube channel. We are going to have a discovery class February 12th from noon to 3. If you're interested in learning more about science of mind and what it means to be a member of our spiritual center, you're invited to attend the discovery class. You can attend in person or by Zoom, and please sign up in the hospitality room here or call the office. Next is Ho'oponopono, Clearing the Way for an Inspired Life. A very special Sunday on February 19th features our own Colleen Akiko. She will be our musician and our guest speaker. After the service and lunch, Colleen will lead a workshop on the Ho'oponopono forgiveness practice. I have seen how this simple but powerful practice changes lives. You will want to bring your family and friends to this amazing workshop, so please put the date, February 19th, on your calendar now. Also, the Red Tent, a monthly women's circle. Attendance is growing at this new moon ritual and sacred circle for women. The next meeting is Sunday night, February 19th, from 6:30 to 8:30, and the meeting location is the Wellness Center in Kings Beach. Our ongoing CSLTT drop-in classes on Zoom have links provided in the weekly Constant Contact newsletter, and if you don't get that newsletter, call the office and they'll give you that Zoom link. Please note that Tai Chi is on vacation this week, but the Course of Love has resumed their Friday night sessions, and Mary's Ananda meditation continues online on Thursdays. If you need any information on how to get to these meetings, please just call the office. Next, our children's affirmation. This is our time to welcome and bless the children in our children's program. Invite them in. Please join me in our children's affirmation. We see you. We hear you. We love you. You are a gift from God. And so it is. We have lots going on to support you, and one of the best parts of CSLs is the prayer support that our prayer practitioners provide. They are professionally trained and licensed in the process of spiritual mind treatment, which is healing affirmative prayer. The practitioners that we have available to us today are Nancy O'Neill and myself here in the center, and you can always call in and make an appointment with any one of the practitioners. Oh yes, and Carol's also online today, so if you need prayer, she would be available for that, for a short prayer after service with any one of the practitioners here. You can also submit a prayer request at the prayer box here on our website or request prayer in the chat. But please remember to include your phone number so the practitioner can give you a call. And someone will respond to you in the next few days. If you would like to schedule a longer spiritual coaching session with a practitioner, please call the office and they'll put you in touch with someone. A handout on their contact information is available on the welcome table. So we are going to stay standing by on our seats so that we can see the words for our closing song, followed by our affirmation. Please stay online afterwards for a short hospitality time so we can all chat together. So we should have Love Be With You. And the words and the music are by Lainey, Berstein, and Lynn Floyd. And today it is performed by Lynn Floyd. You can stay.
All together, hand in hand, we see the light, we take a stand, and we are changing. whole new life within me. Take your past and set it free. Share this blessing. Love be with you. Peace enfold you. Spirit lift you. Breathe it in. Truth come through you.
May good flow to you.
May good flow to you. Let joy renew you till we meet again. All together, hand in hand, we see the light. We take a stand. We are changing.
Changing.
A whole new
Whole
life
new life for you and me.
Take your
Take it
past and set
and
it
set it
free.
free.
Share
Share
this
this
blessing.
blessing.
Love be with you.
You,
Peace
peace
enfold
unfold
you.
you.
Spirit
Spirit
lift
lift
you.
you.
Breathe it
Breathe
in.
it in.
Truth come
Truth
through
come through
you.
you.
Make good
May
flow
good flow
to
to
you.
you.
Let joy renew
Love
you
you
till we
until we
meet
meet
again.
again.
Love be with you.
You.
Ooh, love.
Hey, Carol.
Hi, Deb.
I just
I
wanted to
think
say
it's
have a,
still going on.
I was just gonna say have a great week anyway.
Oh, thank you. It was so
See you.
cute seeing your little darling there. Oh my gosh. Already going to the
Do you
beach.
have an affirmation?
Yeah, and our
Sure,
clothing
we'll-
song is you know
we have an
it came
affirmation
so
slide.
natural after listening to it a few times. It's pretty cool. I'm glad I have our
An
congregation.
affirmation slide.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Carol. Have a blessed week. I'll talk to you
Somewhere.
later.
Thank you. You too.
Maybe. And if we don't, I, Donna, do you have an affirmation that you would like to share?
Okay. I affirm
I affirm
that my intention this week
But my intention this week
is to live in the state
Is to live in the
of
state
unconditional love.
of
of
unconditional
And
love.
so it is.
And
So
so
it
it is. Thank you, Donna.
Okay. Stick around for hospitality.